Astronomers are trying to gather information about a comet passing Earth.
It appeared without warning, a shadow moving against the starfields so massive it defied all our models of comets and asteroids.
They figured out this object, now named 3I Atlas, was an interstellar visitor.
This rogue object, 100 times the size of the already baffling 3I Atlas, is now inside our solar system. Astronomers are scrambling, their telescopes locked on this titan as it makes its way towards our sun. You see, this isn't just another space rock. It's a behemoth that dwarfs anything we've ever tracked. To put it mildly, this could change everything. The sun-bound titan. Something truly massive has just crossed the invisible line into our solar system. To put it mildly, it's a discovery that has sent ripples of shock and awe through the astronomical community. Many people are crazy about the idea of alien life, but this is something else entirely. This isn't a faint signal or a blurry image. It's a colossal object, a true behemoth of the cosmos, and it's been given the designation C2025 R2 Swan, or Swan R2 for short. It was first spotted on September 12, 2025, by the watchful eyes of the SOHO spacecraft, a sentinel that has been guarding our sun for decades. But this was no ordinary comet. What many overlooked at first was its sheer scale. You see, we've had interstellar visitors before. The name 3I Atlas might ring a bell. It was a strange one, a cosmic puzzle that baffled scientists. Spectroscopic scans revealed it had a solid nickel body, a metal blend you'd find in advanced industry, not in a naturally formed space rock. It even had a 10-gigawatt nuclear core. But the thing nobody tells you is that its tail wasn't a normal cometary tail of melting ice and dust. No, it behaved like engine thrust, a focused stream of carbon dioxide, something nature just doesn't produce. Its exhaust even changed color from red to green, hinting at some kind of advanced propulsion. 3I Atlas was, for all intents and purposes, a machine, but compared to Swan R2, it was a mere toy. Swan R2 is, conservatively, 100 times larger than 3I Atlas. Its tail alone stretches for what appears to be 2.5 degrees in the sky. To give you some perspective, that's about the width of 5 full moons lined up side by side. That's a tail stretching over 10 million miles long. This isn't just a bigger rock, it's a fundamentally different class of object. It's so big, so bright, that if 3I Atlas was a scout sent to survey our system, then Swan R2 is the fortress, the mothership that has come to follow it. The sheer difference in scale is a wow factor that's hard to comprehend. We're talking about an object potentially hundreds of miles in diameter, a true rogue planetoid that has wandered into our celestial backyard. And it's not just a dead piece of rock and ice. Oh no, it's very much alive. The initial observations are pointing to something that defies conventional explanation. It's on a trajectory that will bring it incredibly close to our sun, just like 3I Atlas. The two objects, despite coming from completely different directions in the sky, Swan R2 from the constellation of Aquarius and 3I Atlas from Sagittarius, are converging. They are set to perform a gravitational slingshot around the sun at almost the exact same time in October of 2025. This is a cosmic coincidence so improbable that it borders on the impossible. The odds of two interstellar objects entering our solar system and arriving at the sun simultaneously are, to put it simply, astronomical. It suggests coordination, a plan. And as we'll soon see, the nature of Swan R2 itself hints at a level of technology that is almost beyond our comprehension. It's not just a visitor, it's an entity with a purpose. But what is that purpose? And where did this colossal object even come from? A ship of impossible engineering. As astronomers trained their most powerful instruments on Swan R2, a picture began to emerge that was more science fiction than scientific fact. You see, but not all things are what they seem, and this was certainly the case here. Swan R2 is not a comet. It is not an asteroid. The evidence suggests it is an artifact, a piece of engineering on a scale that dwarfs any human endeavor. The most startling discovery is a shimmering silvery field that surrounds the object. It's been identified as a plasma shield, a bubble of energized particles held in place by an incredibly powerful magnetic field. This isn't a natural phenomenon like a planet's magnetosphere. It's a technological one. This shield is so powerful it can deflect the solar wind and harmful radiation, allowing the object to get terrifyingly close to the sun without being vaporized. Beneath this shimmering shield, spectroscopic analysis has revealed a hull made of a nickel-cobalt alloy. This is another massive wow factor. This isn't a material that forms in nature. It's an armored plating, designed for extreme durability and heat resistance. It's the kind of material you'd expect on a deep space warship, not a wandering piece of cosmic debris. The thing nobody tells you is that this kind of technology solves one of the biggest problems of interstellar travel: surviving the harsh environment of space for thousands or even millions of years. It's a self-repairing, self-protecting vessel, a true starship. And at its heart lies a power source that is almost unbelievable. The core of Swan R2 is outputting over 10,000 gigawatts of energy every single second. To put that in perspective, that is more power than the entire human race consumes in a year, released every second. It's a level of energy production that we can barely even theorize about, comparable to the energy released by two colliding black holes. This power source is what fuels the plasma shield, the propulsion system, and whatever other technologies lie dormant within its armored hull. Many people are crazy about the idea of warp drives and hyperspeed, but the reality of this object's power source is even more mind-boggling. It's a contained star, a miniature sun, powering this colossal machine on its journey through the cosmos. So where did it come from? The trajectory of Swan R2 is a long elliptical orbit that brings it back to our sun every 22,554 years. This isn't a one-time visitor. This is a recurring event. It's a cycle. This suggests that its creators, whoever they were, have been visiting our solar system for a very, very long time. This isn't an exploration mission. It's something routine. The sheer age and sophistication of this object are staggering. It's a relic from a civilization that may have risen and fallen before life even began on Earth. And the fact that it is converging with the smaller, more modern-looking 3I Atlas raises even more questions. Are they from the same civilization? Are they allies? Or are they rivals, set for a confrontation in the fiery crucible of the sun's corona? The possibilities are as vast and terrifying as the object itself. The rendezvous is coming, and we are about to have a front-row seat to a drama that has been playing out for eons. A tale of two visitors. The cosmic stage is set for an event of unprecedented scale. Two interstellar objects, one a nimble scout and the other a colossal fortress, are on a collision course with destiny in the heart of our solar system. The thing nobody tells you is that their orbits are so perfectly timed that they will both disappear behind the sun at the same time, hidden from our prying eyes and telescopes. This simultaneous vanishing act is the most compelling evidence yet that this is no accident. It's a deliberate, coordinated maneuver. But why? What could possibly be the reason for such a high-stakes, high-risk rendezvous in the most extreme environment in our solar system? The theories are as wild and varied as the stars themselves. One leading theory, championed by Avi Loeb and his team at Harvard, is that this is a routine maintenance and refueling mission. You see, if Swan R2 is on a 22,000-year cycle, our sun could be a designated stop on its long journey. It could be using the sun's immense gravity for a slingshot maneuver to propel it to its next destination. But it could also be harvesting plasma and energy from the sun's corona to replenish its power core. What many overlooked is that 3I Atlas could be a key part of this process. The smaller probe could have been a pathfinder, testing the solar environment, or even deploying some kind of technology to facilitate the energy transfer. To put it mildly, our sun might just be a gas station for an ancient, interstellar civilization. Another more dramatic possibility is that Swan R2 is here to deal with 3I Atlas. Perhaps the smaller probe has malfunctioned, gone rogue, or is from a rival faction. Swan R2's arrival could be an intervention, a mission to retrieve, repair, or even destroy the smaller craft. Imagine two automated probes from opposing interstellar powers, locked in an ancient struggle, finally converging in our solar system to settle a long-dormant conflict. The simultaneous disappearance behind the sun would be the perfect cover for such a confrontation, a cosmic duel fought in the fires of a star, far from the gaze of any emerging civilization like our own. Many people are crazy about the idea of alien wars, but this could be the silent, robotic version, fought by machines older than humanity itself. Then there is the theory of data transfer. Perhaps there are ancient sensors or data caches hidden within our solar system, perhaps on Mercury or in the asteroid belt, left behind on a previous visit. 3I Atlas could have been sent to activate them, and Swan R2 is now arriving to download the accumulated data from the last 22,000 years. A history of our solar system, and perhaps even of us, collected by silent, patient observers. This is a wow factor that recontextualizes our entire history. Have we been watched all along? Has our evolution been documented by these silent sentinels? The implications are profound and, to be honest, a little unsettling. The truth of this cosmic rendezvous is hidden behind the sun, and when the two objects emerge, we may finally get some answers. But what if the answer has been here all along, hidden in our own ancient past? The 22,000-year secret. The 22,000-year orbit of Swan R2 is a number that sends shivers down the spine of anyone familiar with the work of researchers like Graham Hancock. You see, this isn't just a random number. It corresponds to a pivotal moment in human history. 22,000 years ago, our planet was in the grip of the last ice age. Human civilization as we know it did not exist. But something happened. The glaciers began to retreat, and in their wake, humanity took a giant leap forward. The first monolithic structures, the first star maps carved in stone, the first hints of advanced astronomical knowledge, all began to appear around this time. Is it possible that the last visit of Swan R2 coincided with, or even triggered, this great awakening? The thing nobody tells you is that ancient cultures all around the world, from the Egyptians to the Mayans to the Sumerians, all spoke of sky gods, or star beings, who descended from the heavens to give humanity the gifts of civilization, agriculture, architecture, astronomy, and law. These stories have long been dismissed as myth and legend, but what if they are a distorted memory of a real event? What if the arrival of a colossal, technologically advanced object, like Swan R2, was witnessed by our primitive ancestors? Such an event would have been burned into their collective consciousness, a story passed down through generations, evolving into the myths we know today. What many overlooked is that these myths often speak of a promised return. This is a wow factor that connects the deepest mysteries of our past with the most profound event of our future. Could Swan R2 be that return? Is its 22,000-year cycle a deliberate check-in on the project of humanity? Perhaps its creators seeded life on this planet, or simply guided our evolution from afar. Now they are back to see how we have progressed. And this leads to an even more pressing question. Why now? Why this particular moment in our history? Avi Loeb has a chilling theory. For the past half-century, humanity has been screaming its existence into the cosmos. Our radio waves, our television broadcasts, our radar signals, they have all been traveling outwards at the speed of light, a bubble of noise expanding into the galaxy. To put it mildly, we have been announcing our presence to anyone, or anything, that might be listening. It's possible that our signals have finally reached a dormant network of probes, an ancient surveillance system left behind by the creators of Swan R2. Our transmissions could have triggered an automated response, reactivating a long-scheduled visit. 3I Atlas, with its more modern design, could have been the first responder, a fast-track probe sent to investigate this new, noisy civilization. And now, the old giant, Swan R2, has been awakened and is following in its wake. We may have, inadvertently, summoned the gods of our ancestors back to our world. And we have no idea if they are coming as creators, observers, or something else entirely. The silent giants are in our solar system, and a new chapter for humanity is about to begin. What do you think their true purpose is? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this incredible story. Are we ready for the truth?